Hello beautiful soul, this is your Julia from quantumhealingjourney.ie, and this video is about the star system called Sirius. I will share information about the Sirius alignment occurring in January and July each year, how to find Sirius on the night sky and in your natal astrological chart to see if you are connected to the Sirian star race. I'll also share about the light and dark aspects of various Sirian beings and their involvement with Earth, as well as some of the galactic history associated with this star system and how it relates to our lives now and the evolution of humanity, as it may help you see what is happening on Earth now from a much higher perspective. And if you watch till the end, I will also share information about the most common Sirian star seeds characteristics. The fixed star Sirius is a brilliant white and blue star, the brightest star in the sky. It is positioned in the neck of Canis Major constellation, also known as the Greater Dog. You can observe Sirius, also known as the Dog Star, in the northern hemisphere throughout late winter until mid-spring. Sirius is easy to find if you're familiar with the constellation Orion. Simply draw a line through Orion's belt to find this bright star. Although white-blue in color, Sirius can also be called a rainbow star, as it often flickers with many different colors. Amanda Cross in the UK caught these rainbow images of Sirius on December 11, 2017. No color enhancements were made to this image. This is how her camera picked up this beautiful rainbow light of Sirius. Astrologically, Sirius A is aligned at 14.05 degrees of Cancer zodiac sign. In opposition to that, we have 14.05 degrees Capricorn. So check your astrological natal chart to see if any of your planets are aligned with Sirius, as this would indicate your soul connection to the Sirian Star Nation. Sirius A is in direct alignment with our Sun and Earth between 3rd and 7th of July and January each year. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, tune in during nighttime meditation in January and daytime meditation in July. And it's the other way around if you live in the Southern Hemisphere. But why is it important for you to know all this? Well, many well-known ascended masters have spent many lifetimes living within Sirius star systems, including Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, Buddha, Master Kutumi, Green Tara, Hathor, Isis, and so many more. The dog star Sirius was linked with many ancient civilizations, including Mayans and Egyptians. The Egyptians even based their calendar partly on Sirius star rising cycles. Sirian beings gifted humanity with the advanced knowledge including astronomy, astrology, mathematics, sacred geometry, the healing arts, and so much more. The scientists have known for a long time about an African tribe near Timbuktu in Mali called Dogons. This tribe holds information about Sirius star system that is simply impossible for them to have known. Our astronomers confirmed only in recent years what Dogons knew about Sirius star system for hundreds of years. Their information confirms that extraterrestrial beings have interacted with humanity for a long time. Recent studies have also shown that we are connected with the star system of Sirius. We move in space together, rotating in a spiral around a common center. Because our solar system is moving through space in an elongated spiral, and such a spiral is not possible unless we are gravitationally connected to another large body. So our fate and the fate of Sirius are in fact tied together in a mysterious way. We are one system. When it comes to Earth's galactic history, the Sirians play a major part. The Sirians were one of the first alien civilizations to visit our solar system eons ago. In fact, they are one of our closest neighbors, only 8 light years away. At first, there were just short-term visits, mainly for scientific reasons, but a first permanent settlement was established over 1 million years ago. It was then followed much later by waves of colonization on various locations on Earth, and not only by our ancestors from Sirius, but also from Lyra, Orion, Pleiades, and others. When these colonizations of Earth took place, the Sirians started playing more and more of a crucial role in the history of our planet. Together with Lyrans and Pleiadians, they created successive versions of mankind by blending DNA of Earth creatures with their own DNA. In the early days of mankind, there were some fights between various extraterrestrial races about Earth. Ancient mythologies speak about the bird people fighting with the snake people over what happens with humanity. Matthias De Stefano explains this perfectly in the Initiation series on Gaia TV. If you are interested in this topic, watch the Season 2 episode called 4 Foundations for Humanity. Sirius system is home to many galactic species, both physical and non-physical, humanoid and non-humanoid. Most of these races are benevolent towards mankind. But it is important to know that there is a minority of Sirian beings focusing upon personal gain through colonization, control, and manipulation. These were the early gods on Earth who taught humans the rituals of worship, black magic, human sacrifice, and creating mass deception, causing disempowerment and disconnection from our higher selves. And of course, there are other extraterrestrial races with same interests, not just Sirians, but it's not all doom and gloom. Many of these Sirian souls have since evolved and are now incarnated on Earth in order to resolve their karma. Many are born to satanic families, surviving ritual abuse, and becoming whistleblowers, helping with uncovering dark agendas of dark lords that abuse humanity still to this day. Others are helping with the evolution of human consciousness through healing arts, science, art, and other evolutionary agendas. The Sirians are known to be more spiritually advanced than most off-world civilizations. Sirius is home to one of the most advanced training centers, known as the mystery schools, that all of the earthly ascended masters would have attended or completed. Most of the sacred knowledge of earthly ancient mystery schools would originate in Sirius. Sirius is a star system which is a meeting place for beings of this galaxy who wish to continue or advance their spiritual studies. Physically, some Sirians humanoids are red, beige, gray or black skin, taller than humans but smaller than Lyrans. Some of them are aquatic beings like mermaids and mermen. Some would have reptilian DNA. Some would have feline DNA. But the main physical difference between earthly humans and Sirian humans is that Sirians have larger and more fully developed brains. In fact, the Sirian's brain has another lobe above the frontal lobe, much like dolphins and whales have. It allows them to have stereoscopic vision, or in other words, they can see inside of an object as well as the outside and opposite side in the third dimension. Also, the Sirians, as well as Cetesians, have tremendous telepathic and psychic abilities. Their telepathic communication is focused through their heart chakra, more so than through the 5th or 6th chakras. This makes their communication much more loving than words or thoughts alone. The Sirians also helped genetically co-create much of our aquatic life, including dolphins and whales, and much of the flora and fauna. This is one of the reasons why many Sirian souls are so attracted to dolphins and whales. It is believed that the cannabis plant originated from Sirius B. Even the origin of the word cannabis comes from the Greek word canna, meaning canine or dog, and bis, meaning number 2. So cannabis is actually the 2-dog plant from the dog star of Sirius. The Dogon people were the first ones to make that claim to Herodotus, the famous Greek traveler and chronicler in 300 BC. The benevolent Sirian beings who are in their non-physical form are committed to work with us, not only to help us activating our higher 5 chakras and portions of our brain that have been dormant, but they're also working on our genetic structure and DNA. Human DNA is already shifting back to its original 12-strand helix from the current double strand. Scientists started reporting since 2012 on babies who have third and even fourth DNA strand plugged in. They are reconsidering the theories about the junk DNA. So children who will eventually be born with their full 12-strand DNA activated will be fully conscious and highly advanced. As adults now, we are all encouraged to consciously work with our DNA to speed up this process and start activating what scientists call the junk DNA. You can do this through intention setting, meditation, breath work, and other techniques you might want to research. Sirians often work with us in dream states when our consciousness are not being so affected by our personality and ego filters. Now, let me share about Sirius Star Seeds characteristics that I came across in my QHHT and soul realignment sessions with Sirian souls. The main thing that is so common with Sirians is that they are calm and grounded in their wisdom. It takes a lot to provoke anger in them. They're very stable, secure, even when the world is crashing down around them. To compare, the Pleiadian star seeds are obviously fast-paced and running high on excitement. Sirians are very calm, more reserved, and slow-paced. One more comparison I want to mention is that Arcturian star seeds or Arcturian energy is excellent for emotional healing, and Sirian energy, Sirian star seeds are excellent with physical body healing. Sirian star seeds' challenge is that they have difficulty expressing their inner emotions, so they need more time to reflect on their emotional state to get to the bottom of the issue. Verbal communication can prove to be a bit of a problem because they keep their feelings internalized. They also prefer to leave the past in the past. They can bury deep, repressed issues that they fear to face. They may like to focus on the future and what is coming, but they need to also learn to deal with the old suppressed anger so that it can be released. They do not like confrontation and will avoid anger like a plague. They can get frustrated when people do not live up to their expectations. Many Sirians love to daydream because their inner world is often more interesting than the outer world. They prefer practical, hands-on learning rather than sitting still and just listening. When teaching them, they need stimulating so they don't get bored. They achieve their goals easily because they're always focused on the job. They take work extremely seriously and they make sure they complete every project they start. Sirians are simple in the way they approach life and are usually deeply spiritual and highly intelligent. They're open-minded and straightforward. When a Sirian star seeds fully trust you, their personalities can become quirky and fun-loving. Otherwise, they appear quite serious. They make extremely loyal friends and partners, but you will have to prove yourself to them first. You will adore their great sense of humor once you have demonstrated your worth. Sirians are always attracted to dolphins and whales, but also cats and dogs. They make them feel deeply relaxed, peaceful, with a sense of home, but also reflective and can provoke ancient otherworldly memories. So, during the Sirian alignment with Sun and Earth, I invite you to connect with the highest light and love of Sirius. Perhaps you can listen to dolphins or whale sounds in meditation to help you to reconnect to the wisdom and love of Sirius. Many people have been seeded with Sirian origins so that their healing power and spiritual awakening can grow and blossom from within the human race. We were designed to be guardians of planet Earth that are also strongly connected to stars and the universal wisdom. And this is the path that we're beginning to follow as more and more of us remember what was forgotten or hidden for thousands of years. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, Thank you for liking, sharing and commenting. With your support, I can create more content for your enjoyment and growth. If you would like to get a very detailed galactic soul history and mission reading by me, visit my website to book your session. I send you much love and joy from Ireland.